Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Tuesday, March 9th. And over there, it's Kayley Bailey. Speaking of beautiful, she is a beautiful person, but even more beautiful, she makes ice cream.
Oh, yes. Some of Clay County's favorite.
That's exactly right. Kayley's the owner of the Flora Dairy Queen, and we are going to talk about that along with all kinds of other things. We're going to find out who her favorite. She is also a rock and roll aficionado, and we are going to get her opinions on best bands to watch in concert. So we're going to have a lot of fun today here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Do appreciate you tuning in. Let's tell y'all here on, like I said, Wabash Catch TV here in Flora on channel 100. Same story up in Hartville, Watson, Effingham, Salem. You're on channel 98 or channel 3, depending on your cable. And then again in Jeff, Sisney, you're all on channel 100. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's tell you what's going on today. This is Tuesday, March 9th. We're doing this one live today, and there are a few things still going on today. Over in Odin. Over in Odin today, it is the Gospel Lighthouse. They're going to host a food distribution program this morning. It'll go from 10 a.m. till noon, and again, that is at the Gospel Lighthouse Church over there in Odin. It's just south of the highway. I don't think you can miss it. 1004 East Poplar Street, as a matter of fact. Now, this is going to be food distribution via drive-through, and you need to bring your own box. I know that some places when you go to a food distribution, they've got boxes for you, but for this one today, you need to bring your own box. Also, today over in that area at Salem, it's a blood drive at the Apostolic Church at 1600 Mills Cart Road in Salem, Illinois. That's going to go today from 2 a.m. How about 2 p.m.? Maybe 2 a.m. be a little early start.
It would be an early start.
All right, now I feel terrible not warning you that I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do this because most of the times when I have a blood drive in the thing, I ask the person I am my guest if they donate blood. Are you a blood donor?
I do.
Yeah. It makes you feel really good, doesn't it?
It does. I think the last time I gave was probably November.
Yeah. Well, I gave in November too. So yeah, the thing to me is it keeps your red blood cells moving through your body, and just you got to keep recreating your red blood cells. So that's good for you. Good for you. I'm glad to hear that. Let's tell you a little bit more details. This blood drive over at the Apostolic Church, you need to go to redcrossblood.org to schedule your appointment to donate blood, and it's the easiest thing in the world. Schedule your appointment. You can go in there and they'll set you down. If you don't schedule it, sometimes they'll let you in, sometimes they won't let you in, but it takes a lot more time done. What's the longest you've ever sat when you're waiting to donate blood or through the whole process?
Well, recently they have that fast pass if you go with the Red Cross. So honestly, I've been in and out the last 2 times I've done it within 45 minutes.
That's really good. Yeah. See, there you go. So they're getting more and more efficient all the time. So yeah, the blood drive today from 2 p.m. till 6 p.m. over there at the church. This is Tuesday, March 9th. This is National Get Over It Day. Each year on March 9th, people across the country observe National Get Over It Day. As it implies, the day is to do exactly that. Get over it. Maybe a variety of things. Sometimes you need to get over small things like traffic or maybe spilled milk but whatever you need, just kind of try not to fume over minor stuff any longer and get over stuff. I've got 2 different pictures for Get Over It. One of them is basically, that one there just basically says, get over it, don't worry about it. But the first one is a little bit more friendly, placing too much emphasis on things. So there you go. So yeah, National Get Over It Day is Tuesday, March 9th. This was created by Jeff Goldblatt in 2005 after having trouble getting over an ex-girlfriend. So he decided to start Get Over It Day and hopefully Hopefully he's over now.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's not worried about it. This is also, this one's more my speed. This is National Meatball Day. On March 9th, we recognize one of the great American food holidays, National Meatball Day. It's not clear how this day got started, but who can resist the idea of celebrating National Meatball Day? Many different meatballs, turkey meatballs, lamb meatballs, meatball pizza. There are something called porcupine meatballs. Have you ever heard of a porcupine meatball?
I have not.
That is meatballs made with rice.
Interesting.
Meatballs made with rice. I'm not sure I would. I've had rice balls that have meat in the middle, so I guess but that doesn't. I think that's entirely different. That's the meatballs. There's a restaurant in New York that has 54 different kinds of meatballs. Not only do meatballs allow for variety, but they move from appetizer to side dish to main dish quite easily. There's a picture of a meatball pizza, which seems like a pretty doggone good thing to try. So share your favorite recipes here on Meatball Day. You have a good chance to do that. Also, March 9th, 1959 was whose birthday? Turned 62 today. Who do you think? This is a national. Who do you think it is? You have no idea.
I have zero clue.
I guarantee though that you've had these in the past. This is National Barbie Day. Yeah, National Barbie Day. On March 9th, 1959, she was introduced at the American International Toy Fair in New York. In 1959, Ruth Handler created the Barbie doll and launched an American icon. Her full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts, and she came with a full array of of accessories, all kinds of different stuff. Barbie was, then in 1961, she got her boyfriend.
Oh, Ken, huh?
You know, her Ken, of course, Ken has the last name too.
What's Ken's last name?
Ken Carson.
Really? I don't think I knew that.
I had no idea of that. So yeah, today is, well, I guess it's probably not Ken's birthday for another couple. She was older than Ken. She's robbing the cradle a little bit like that. So there you go. So yeah, enjoy National Barbie Day today as there's a nice pretty picture of Barbie. What was your Barbie doll? What was your favorite Barbie doll? Do you recall, was it the fancy dressed up one or the sporty ones, or did you have the car and all that kind of stuff?
I did have a car, and I liked the fancy dressed up ones. I liked to dress them up, and then I think when I was younger, Skipper came out, so you got to get Skipper too, which is Barbie's.
Skipper was her friend, her little friend.
Friend or cousin, I can't really remember, but so those came out, so I had those too. So those
do you still have any of them?
I do not, but Olivia, my daughter, she's 5. She has some Barbies and is kind of starting to get into playing with dolls.
That's the one. You always wonder. You see people who have collected Barbie dolls over the years, and they are. Some of them quite valuable. Yeah. If you still have the box. But who keeps the box?
Exactly.
Who keeps the box if you're a kid, for crying out loud? That makes no sense whatsoever.
Nope.
What is going on, Elsa? Ladies and gentlemen, what's on TV? What do you want to see on TV tonight? We've got basketball going on tonight. High school boys basketball. The Okaw Valley Timberwolves will be in Dietrich. I'll be there as the Timberwolves take on the Moving Maroons. That'll be at 6:15, 6 o'clock, 6:15 tonight on this channel. Also, Mount Carmel Lady Aces will be in Salem tonight, taking on the Lady Cats. That is on Channel 3, Channel 98, or Channel 99. So you'll be able to see that. Major League Baseball this afternoon. Detroit's at Philadelphia. And Arizona's at Los Angeles, both those on the MLB network. No NBA basketball as yet. The All-Star break concludes today, and they'll be back playing again tomorrow. NHL hockey doubleheader tonight on NBC Sports Network, Channel 216. It is the Rangers at the Penguins, and now that starts at 5 o'clock. So if you're wanting to watch your hockey, starts a little early tonight, 5 o'clock. And then at 7:30, the Blackhawks are in Dallas, taking on the Stars. Men's basketball ACC tournament gets underway today. This is the play-in game to the quarterfinals. So it's Miami versus Pitt at 1 o'clock, followed by Boston College versus Duke. Duke's playing in the play-in game. That's great. It just makes me feel good. I don't like Duke. Do you like Duke?
Not a Duke fan.
Okay, well, there you go. Good for you. You can stay. Also, then at 6 o'clock tonight, Wake Forest is at Notre Dame. That's all on ACC Network Channel 159. Then it is a bunch of championship games. This is championship week. We've got 5 finals tonight, making the winners go directly to the NCAA tournament. At 6 o'clock on CBS Sports Network Channel 628, it's the Colonial Athletic Conference. It is the Elon Phoenix versus the Drexel Dragons. Then a doubleheader on ESPN2, the Northeast Conference, Mount St. Mary's Mountaineers versus the Bryant Bulldogs at 6, followed by the Oral Roberts Golden Eagles at North Dakota State Bison. That's again on ESPN2, channel 638. And then at 6 o'clock tonight, that's the Summit Conference. Horizon Final is at 6 o'clock tonight. Oakland, the Golden Grizzlies, about 8 games under 500, take on Cleveland State. And that will be followed by the West Coast Conference Final, BYU versus Gonzaga. Both those teams probably in the tournament. I would think so. Kayley Bailey is here from the Flora Dairy Queen, and we're going to talk about that and all kinds of other stuff here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back right after this word. Do please stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Someone else did that.
Good. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Kayley Bailey is here. Welcome, Kayley. Thank you so much for coming in.
I'm excited to be here.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on. I've had Derek on the show. You're married to Derek Bailey.
That is correct.
Derek, of course, the owner operator of the local Sears store.
Yep.
And he's been doing that for many, many years. And you've been in business kind of behind the scenes for a lot of years, haven't you?
I have. I was working at Heartland Dental prior to coming to the Flora Dairy Queen, and so.
How'd you hook into Heartland, by the way? Where are you from originally?
Danville.
So you're from Danville, and you worked as a pharmacy tech or something?
Yeah, in the pharmaceutical industry there, doing pharmacy tech stuff at Walgreens, and then at the VA.
How did you get into Heartland to Heartland Dental?
So we actually moved down to Flora, and
I found a job.
I remember driving by Heartland every time we came down to visit, and I thought, you know what, that looks like a great place to work. And so that was kind of the first place I looked to when I graduated, and it was kind of success from there.
You hadn't looked at you also maybe had driven by the owner's house.
Yes, that too. Yes, I've actually been there too. So
I realized this gentleman may be a little successful.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a great guy.
Well, that's good. That's good. So you're with Heartland Dental for several years. What'd you do there?
So I was kind of in middle management. I supported our South Carolina area, just kind of with systems and development and implementation for.
Now I'm bouncing all over the place. I'm bouncing all over the place with Kayley because I'm just so excited about what she does now. Because I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I've mentioned it earlier, but you bought and own the Flora Dairy Queen.
Yeah, very exciting. Very scary at the moment, in the middle of a pandemic to buy a business, but also an opportunity we couldn't pass up.
Well, that's outstanding. All right, we're going to get into that here in a little bit. Tell us about your family. Who do you have? I mentioned Derek. Tell me about your kids.
I've got Derek. We've been married actually going on 12 years in May, and then we've got Liam. He's 9 years old. Olivia, she's 5, and Nash, who is 3.
How difficult has it been? And I promise you I wasn't going to ask you about the pandemic or anything, but I'm going to ask one thing about it.
Yeah.
How difficult is it raising children in the half school, half at home teaching type of stuff?
I feel like we are more on the blessed side of that, not having kids that are older in high school missing out on sports. That would be harder to explain to them, and I think harder if they miss those things. And so they've kind of haven't really missed a beat. We're blessed. Liam's a very smart 9-year-old, so he's done well with having to do the remote learning when he's had to do it, and hasn't missed a beat. So it's been good for us.
And the other kids really haven't been to school enough to know any different, have they?
Olivia's in pre-K, so she just loves life in general, so it doesn't really faze her. She just goes along with the beats, and Nash, he still goes to daycare, so.
Well, that's cool. That's good. That's cool. Okay, so you worked with Heartland. You were a specialist. You were going around to help different areas improve their facilities.
Yes.
What made you decide that you wanted to become a retailer in a restaurant business in 2020?
That's a really great question. Great question. We love the Flora Dairy Queen. I've always loved what it is in the community, and one important thing for us is keeping it what it is in the community today and not changing that. And so we saw that as a great opportunity for us to keep a good thing going.
Yeah. Who are the previous owners?
Dave and Melissa Billingsley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dave passed away a few years ago.
Correct.
Melissa had decided how long had she been trying to sell the business, or were you the first one she talked to, or do you know?
I'm not 100% sure. I think, it was probably on her mind for a few years as she was getting older and looking to probably step away and enjoy life a little bit. So, yeah.
How long did it take?
How long did the process take to buy Dairy Queen?
Yeah, because I wonder what goes into it, because this is a franchise.
Yeah, it was
and you have to deal with corporate.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a very lengthy process from the first time we had a conversation with Melissa to about the time we took over was about a year.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think the pandemic definitely slowed down some of that as far as the corporate Dairy Queen stuff. They weren't as fast to move forward with changing things, but it was an entire year.
No kidding.
So that was, entire year of, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? What are we going to do? So that was interesting.
So when I guess how many different Dairy Queens are there? How many Dairy Queen are, I know there's just one in Flora. I know there's one in Fairfield. There's one, where's the other nearest one?
You've got Olney, you've got Effingham, you've got Salem has a Dairy Queen, I believe.
I know that the people that own Fairfield own just that store. Are there any larger corporate or larger franchisees?
Have more. The only one I know, like Effingham and KZ, I know that they go together, I'm pretty sure. But other than that, anyone close, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Decatur. I think he owns quite a few of them.
How many different franchises are there, or different stores? I mean, McDonald's has 12,000 or 6,000 or whatever.
Oh, gosh.
Subway's got like the most of everybody. I think they've got like 25,000 stores. And then Starbucks is up there. How many different Dairy Queens are there?
I do not know that number, but I should find that out. That's a great one.
Well, the reason you don't know it is because you haven't had the meetings yet.
No, they have not.
You're going to have a convention sometime when the pandemic is over.
I hope so.
Well, yeah, absolutely right. Well, that's cool. I tell you what, let's take a quick break and talking here with Kayley Bailey, and we are talking about we're going to talk about Dairy Queen the rest of the way. I got some pictures. I pulled off the screen, so I pulled off your Facebook. Hope you don't mind.
No, it's great.
Just 2 or 3 pictures, but I've got serious questions about one of them.
Okay.
You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Kayley Bailey is here. We're talking about DQ, and if you can't talk about ice cream and have fun, you can't talk.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back after this. Stick around.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I've just offended her, and she's about to leave. I've offended Kayley.
Never.
She's had enough, and she's leaving any moment. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Kayley Bailey, the owner of the Flora Dairy Queen, is here. A new owner of the Flora Dairy Queen. And are you going to? By the way, I mentioned new owner. It's been kind of you've only owned the place during the winter. Do you have big plans for a grand opening or anything coming up that you need that you were waiting to tell right on this show? Or
no big plans. I've had a lot of fun the last week. It warmed up, and so everyone's coming out. People are coming to the front window, which is really fun.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of fun with. It's been busy this last week, and it's fun. We're moving, we're grooving, and it's fun when you have a good team and we work together really well. So I'm enjoying that.
Okay, let's talk about your team a little bit. This is something, and I think that all restaurants, fast food places deal with employment issues.
Absolutely.
You occasionally have problems finding enough help.
Yes.
You can't drive by or go by a place that doesn't have help wanted in there. How how big of a problem is that in your business, or are you able to find? The high school here in Flora has, I'm certain, very helpful.
Yeah, we've got a lot of great high school kids for the evenings and for the weekends. As far as daytime help, we still need some help. So looking for some daytime people. That's kind of hard to keep people in the fast food industry, especially that daytime shift. They're with us for a few years and then they kind of decide they want to move on to something else. So
what's the best way for a kid or a younger person, presumably, if they're looking for a job, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you guys? Just come in, or
come in, get an application. I
didn't know if they need to go online or something like that.
Nope, we have applications at the store for them to fill out, ready to give them anytime they stop by.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, anytime if your family or if your kids or something, if you have the kids and they need a job, great place to start.
Absolutely.
And maybe you can work into longer term. That's for sure. Okay. I knew you were coming for a while. At least a week, anyway. We've been planning this. I bugged her for 3 months. She finally said yes, just like she did with Derek. She finally said yes to do the show, and I've had something on my mind the whole time. I need to know, what is the difference between there are restaurants that are full brazier.
Yep.
Yours is a limited brazier.
Absolutely.
And the one like in Carbondale. Have you ever been to the Dairy Queen in Carbondale? It's on the strip. There is nothing there. It's just basically a stand.
Just ice cream, probably.
Just ice cream.
Okay.
Just ice cream. What's the difference between the brazier and the limited brazier and all that kind of business?
Yeah, so
we can still get a sandwich there.
Yeah, so we're a limited brazier, and so the difference really is the fryer. So we don't have any of the fryer, so we can't make the hamburgers, the fried food, this chicken strips. But being a limited brazier, we're allowed to have, the baked sandwiches, which are the turkey BLT, the chicken bacon ranch, and actually our new rotisserie style chicken bites, which have been awesome and super. So yeah, they're kind of like I don't know if you've been to Chick-fil-A. They have the naked.
Yeah.
They're kind of like that. So,
oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I hadn't seen.
Yeah, those are new. Beginning of January,
Has Dairy Queen started advertising those very hard?
I believe the month of March is when they're really going to start advertising.
I'm going to say because I haven't picked up on that.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds. I got to ask. Folks think. All right, you might jump to the conclusion. All right, we're talking to DQ. We're talking a place that has maybe a lot of unhealthy food or something like that, right? Baked with the baked that and the air fryer, that is more healthy than otherwise, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And especially when you're bringing in the chicken bites, those really are not going to have a lot of carb content into them. So those are a healthier choice for people that want something local that isn't just a salad per se.
Yeah. Okay, so we understand then that the brazier is the basically the grill.
Yep.
You don't have the grill. That makes sense. Okay, I can buy that. Is that something that you would ever consider, Or you're kind of landlocked down there, aren't you?
Yeah, we're pretty locked into what that would probably be a whole new building at that point if that was something we wanted to explore. And I think we like what we have right now.
Oh, that I'm certain. Well, I know that everybody else likes what you have right now too. But the only reason I ask is because I can just think of there's other restaurants downtown too, but they don't have the smell that a brazier can throw.
You know what? I like getting some chicken strips from Dairy Queen when I go out of town. So those are
right.
good. Those are very good.
That's right. There you go. Well, that's cool. What time you guys open there? What are your hours? Do you change your hours over the course of winter and summer?
So they have kind of changed a little bit due to COVID. Right now, we actually open at 6 a.m. People
come in and get their coffee.
Come and get their coffee, their Diet Cokes, their Cherry Cokes, their Rainbow Sprites. And then we, our principals and our teachers, they're going to school, so they like to come by and get their drink before they go to school. So we open at 6 a.m. to be able to serve them. So, and then we're open till 9 p.m. every day. Okay.
And even in non-pandemic, it'll be 9 p.m. every day anywhere? Do you stay open later on the weekends and stuff?
We haven't decided yet what that might look like come summer.
I mean, you're kind of in the Flora loop where the kids are driving along at night, aren't you?
Yeah. So, summertime, busy time, we might explore that 10 p.m. time.
The reason I ask about the Flora loop, because you don't have the issues of a large parking lot where people will gather and
hang out.
Yeah. And I went 20 years of my life without going to a Dairy Queen, by the way.
Okay, wow.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
I got kicked off the parking lot. I got kicked off the parking lot one too many times.
Do I want to ask why?
I was on my bicycle.
Okay.
And this was 35 years ago in Fairfield, and I would ride. I was on my bicycle, me and about half a dozen other guys, and we were sitting there, and cars would come by with people we knew. So we would stop and they would stop and talk to us, right? So they weren't clearing the lot fast enough. Oh. And God rest his soul, Roy Gruen owned the Dairy Queen in Fairfield, and he's long gone now. He actually. He and I had other problems. He lived in the neighborhood. We soaped him. So, I mean, that's entirely different. That's entirely different. But there was a guy named Frosco, who owned several Dairy Queens, and he would come to Fairfield, and he was very angry about the Fairfield one, it seemed like.
Oh, no.
Well, I don't know. He's passed away, too. Okay. So, I mean, he's no longer in the organization. It's very good now. But he didn't like us walking out or talking to people, and he kicked us off the lot. And I at that time, me and my twin brother, we figured we were 20 years old. We were probably spending $200 a month in the Dairy Queen.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was because you're going for lunch, you're going for dinner, you're going at night. And I said, well, we'll just cut that off. We're not going to. So, yeah, then he sold and went under different management for 2 or 3 different times, and I just never went back. And I realized about 15 years ago, boy, I'm missing out.
Oh, I didn't hear that, though. Man.
Oh, so you don't have the reason I say that, you don't have the problems with the parking lot, do you?
No, but, I like seeing the high school kids come and hang out front. So I like being a place for them to come.
Friendly reception to high school kids as opposed to Frosco 35 years ago.
I want them.
There you go. That's Kayley Bailey. We're going to come back. I'm going to ask her about this rainbow Sprite and rainbow Mr. Misty and stuff. We'll be back right after this on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. Bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
I'll try to get better. How's that?
No, you're doing great.
Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Kayley Bailey is here. She's the owner of the Flora Dairy Queen, and we've been talking about a wide variety of subjects. And one of the things that, okay, I've lived in Fairfield my whole life. We've had Dairy Queen my whole life, and one thing that I've always heard, and credit goes to you and to the Billington family, I'm sure, is how special the Flora Dairy Queen is to this area and to this town. And there's reasons for that, aren't there?
There are reasons for that. You are right.
Give me some. Or can you?
I mean, there are definitely some secrets.
Let's put. There are products made in Flora that you can't get at other Dairy Queens. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes. The way we make them are definitely
the way you
special.
Make stuff is special.
Yes.
All right. Tell me how long did it take you to learn? Now, all the Dairy Queens have to do this. How long did it take you to learn how to put the little loop on top?
The curl.
The curl.
Curl.
Sorry. The
curl. The curl took me probably, to get a really good curl, probably like 2 full days of like constantly making ice cream cones. So
is that right?
All the time. So.
Well, that's the thing. The people who have doing it are they're professionals at it. They just do it outstanding.
Yeah. Now I can go and do it like, in my dreams I could probably go and do it. But yeah, 2 full days of just constantly working on it.
What other things are there that one can that one finds in a Flora store as opposed to one might find at one of the other stores?
Yeah, so we are unique to our drinks. So a lot of people come for our drinks, our rainbow Sprites, our rainbow Cokes, our cherry Cokes, our vanilla Cokes.
How so?
The way we make them.
Really?
It's a secret recipe. So
it's a secret
we'll
recipe.
call it a secret family recipe for
no kidding.
Say. So yeah, that would be something. I know I have friends in Effingham. They'll say, we went to the Effingham Dairy Queen and asked for a rainbow Sprite, and it just wasn't what you guys are. And they looked at us like we were crazy. So
is that right?
Yeah. So we get that a lot. And, that was one of the things about buying the Flora Dairy Queen that we liked. It was unique to Flora, and it had its uniqueness. And we want to keep that. We didn't want to change any of that.
Well, sure. Do you make this is one of the things. Now I've never had a Dairy Queen owner in an interview. I've always wondered, do you make do all the treats, are they all made in store, or some of them shipped in? Now, you can always tell whenever you have dilly bars made in store, or
right
versus the dilly bars that aren't. And I mean, I can understand if you have there are always reasons that you have to bring in the outside stuff. Do they still make Buster Bars?
They do still make Buster Bars, yes.
Do you guys offer Buster Bars?
We do offer Buster Bars. They are not handmade in the store, but we do offer Buster Bars.
Well, those are really good.
Those are amazing.
Yeah, those are outstanding. And dilly bars, of course, are made in store sometimes, or made out of store sometimes.
Yeah, when we have the time, we would love to be able to make the dilly bars in store. And on occasion, like Halloween, we were able to make some dilly bars for everyone to purchase.
Did you use I missed them. Did you make like different colored dilly bars, like an orange one?
Yeah,
or something?
yeah.
Did you really make orange dilly bars?
The ice cream
orange
was orange.
Is my favorite color.
So we had the ice cream orange for Halloween. We did a special where we had orange ice cream and some sprinkles that were spooky, we called them, and so. Yeah, we had some orange ice cream. We made some orange dilly bars for Halloween.
See, doggone it, I don't read Facebook. So I need to read Facebook.
Yes, you do.
Is that one of your best ways to communicate with folks?
Anything that we're doing special is on the Flora Dairy Queen page.
Okay, all right. What is your favorite thing? You've now, since you've owned the place for a few months now, have you developed a favorite thing to create, to make? Do you ever walk in there? And okay, now you've got the big row of ingredients for like the blizzards or something like that, right? Do you ever think, boy, I think that would go together well with that, and let's make a small blizzard and try it out. Do you do any testing?
I do. I have my own blizzard that when I make a blizzard, it's mine.
You've got the Kayley blizzard.
I've got my Kayley blizzard, and now my son likes the Kayley blizzard also.
Have you now?
It's really easy too.
This is something that you guys could, I presume, place on the menu at some point, right?
Yeah, and we have a lot of people that will ask for certain things put together. Mine is simply just a Reese's peanut butter cup blizzard with peanut butter in it, so it's just extra peanut buttery, and it's
that sounds really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
So that's just my go-to. But yeah, I like to play around a little bit, and people will order things, peanut butter cup and cookie dough together, or
And you'll do that.
Absolutely. We want to make people happy and serve our community. So.
Okay. Well, the reason I ask is because I have been on the hunt for the last 6-8 months, and I just haven't been able to find it. The perfect mint chocolate chip shake.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is something that you guys could do, I guess, right?
We actually, the mint chip shape was...
I know, well, I've got the picture of it here. You've got the mint Oreo is the blizzard thing for this year, for this month.
Yep.
Right, which is, it's the mint Oreo because you've got the shamrock, you don't, sorry. It's their shamrocks, it's the St. Patrick's Day coming up, and I presume those special, do the special blizzards, they change them every year, or are they the same ones every year?
They do change every year. Some you'll see come back year over year. Like the cotton candy's been popular, so that one will be coming back. But yeah, they do change year over year, kind of based off of how successful they've been in the past.
Okay, so I've been looking for a nice mint chocolate chip shake, which would have the you'll do the chocolate chips where you just throw the dip in, right?
Yeah, it's the cone dip, the chocolate
dip. Yep. You guys are Dairy Queen's the only people who does that,
Yep.
That is really good, by the way. But I want some chocolate chips thrown in anyway, like the little Reese's morsel, not Reese's, the little Nestle morsel type of thing.
Oh yeah, those
the
would be
really
good.
small ones.
We don't have those on hand, but we have like some chocolate chunks that are just
Chocolate
as
chunks.
good that we could put on top of that.
You see, now I like the thinking here.
Yeah.
I like. All right, we're beginning to.
We
work.
like to be creative.
We're working in the direction I'm willing to take. I'm looking to take this thing
Yeah.
because that's. But you will. So whenever my question is, I guess, whenever we do perfect this,
Yes.
we'll be able to. Somebody will be able to come in and order the Bruce Dickey.
You know what? We can coin that
I'm not asking for much. I tell you what, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and finish things up, wrap things up here with Kayley of the Flora Dairy Queen. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Back in a second.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at carnabysquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Kayley Bailey is here with she's the owner of the Flora Dairy Queen. And okay, what is the most difficult thing on the menu? Somebody comes in and now they order something and you think, oh, of course now you're saying you're friendly as you're talking to them, but you're thinking in your back of your head, oh my heavens, I don't want to make that thing. Tell me, I have a theory.
Okay, what's your theory?
Because it's got hot and cold at the same time, I'm thinking it's probably the hot fudge brownie sundae type of thing.
Oh, those are easy.
Those are easy?
Those aren't hard. Those are fine.
Oh, boy, that seems tough.
You make them separately, and then you put them together, so they're fine.
Okay.
The hardest thing for me, and that's probably because I'm still pretty new, would be like the royal blizzard, so like the New York cheesecake, that blizzard, because you put the strawberries down in the middle, and so you have to blend it just right, pull it off the blender just right to be able to pour the strawberries down the middle.
Time out. Tea. Let's get a tea out. Some of these, I didn't realize that there was an art to making the blizzard where you have to drop some stuff in the middle on some of these.
So the
things.
royal blizzards have the topping down the middle. So like they'll have strawberry. There's a Reese's one that has peanut butter. At some point there was been marshmallow. So yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And so if you don't blend it perfectly, it's hard to make it perfect. And I want them to be perfect.
Well, of course you want them to be perfect. How often? Now, you've been doing this for a few months now. Have you ever had the blizzard where you went like that and it dropped?
I have not. Thankfully. I've been nervous a few times.
Really?
And my first few times I was like, I don't know if I can do this, but I have not.
You must be scared to
It
death.
doesn't happen very often. So I have not seen it happen since I've taken over. And the stories I've heard, it's only happened a few times.
Do you guys make the cakes?
Yes, we make cakes.
You make the cake. I've got a picture here of the. Tell me about the treats of pizza. That's kind of like a cake, but not really, isn't it?
It's a treats of pizza, so it's kind of.
I don't know. See, I don't know what that is. I know Amber brought some in. Amber Harrington works here and used to work.
Love Amber.
Used to work with you, and I think she brought some in one day, and I just didn't get to the freezer in time.
I mean, it's the best of both worlds.
What is the treats of pizza?
It's a treats of pizza. So it's an ice cream pizza. So it's got like the crust.
What's the bottom crust there?
It's that fudge kind of crust that everyone likes in the ice cream cakes, actually. So it's
like
the
middle
bit
of the
that.
ice cream cake.
It's a little bit of that, yeah. And then just ice cream on top, and then it depends on which one you order. So you've got your M&M, your Reese's, your Heath on what the toppings are. But Reese's being my favorite, if you're not catching the trend, I really like peanut butter. So Reese's is my favorite. And
so could I order the Reese's, the treats pizza in any particular blizzard if I give you enough time to make it, like a day or two in advance?
There's special recipes for most of them, and if there wasn't, we try to figure out a way to accommodate and make it.
I'd say we developed the Bruce Dickey blizzard.
There you go.
And we want that in the treats of pizza
there
as well.
You go.
I see now. We're basically
figure out a way to make it
we
happen.
are planning my next birthday party if I make it that far. That's really cool.
Yeah, they're great. They're delicious.
Do you get the opportunity to does the franchise, the corporate, give you the opportunity to be autonomous and do stuff on your own like that?
That's a really great question. For the most part, they've got all of the great recipes already there for us to follow. As far as, if someone's special ordering a blizzard.
They've tested everything.
Yeah, and if someone's special ordering a blizzard and wants, cookie dough and Reese's or Oreo and something put together, we're happy to accommodate those requests.
I've got to know, is you've had it for just a little while. What's coming up? What are we going to do special? Do we have anything big on the horizon here at the Flora Dairy Queen, or are we just trying to still get our sea legs?
We're definitely getting our sea legs, but lots of great things coming up, especially just with spring in general. I would say the biggest thing is looking forward to Miracle Treat Day. That's supposed to be in July, and we're hoping that we can still have that in July, but Dairy Queen's been great to say that if it doesn't happen in July, they're pretty confident that we can make it happen in October.
Miracle Treat Day is what?
So Miracle Treat Day, we will pick someone local that will support, and all the funds, a portion of the funds that we do that day based off our blizzard sales will go towards that family.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
How much have they in the past? Do you know how much they've helped folks out, or any kind of number that they've been able to provide?
Off the top of my head, I don't have the exact.
But I mean, they've been doing it for years.
Yes,
haven't
they have, and being able to pick a local family is just something great that we want to definitely carry on.
Well, I tell you what, that's outstanding. Well, that's good. Well, congratulations on the business. That's outstanding. All right, now one other thing I want to get to before we get out of here. We've got about 5 minutes here. I know in talking to, I've talked to Derek. I've known Derek for a few years, more than I've known you.
Yeah.
And in talking to Derek, I've known that he is a large rock and roll fan.
Yes.
Big rocker, not just little shows. Like, I mean, I'm at an age personally where I go to clubs.
Yeah, we
more,
like those.
but you also still like going to the big concerts, don't you?
Yes, we do.
What are some of the big concerts you enjoyed going to, and who would you recommend to folks? I mean, there are a lot of folks in Flora and in the area who don't get to travel, maybe, and you've part of your job is traveling or was traveling.
Yep.
You've been able to go all over the place. Well, who would you recommend to somebody?
We've seen Foo Fighters. That's one of my favorites, so we really enjoyed those. We saw them in Champaign, so that was a fun show to go to. Mm-hmm. Guns N' Roses was awesome.
Wait a second. When did you see Guns N' Roses?
So this is a great story. So my little son Nash was in the NICU. So he was in the NICU in St. Louis for 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
He's there for a while.
Well, he was in Champaign for 6 weeks, and then he was in St. Louis for 6 weeks. Okay. And so we like to joke that we had the most expensive babysitters ever.
Yes, you did.
So we were in St. Louis in the NICU, and Guns N' Roses was also going to be in St. Louis.
So this was this the Guns N' Roses return trip to St. Louis after the riot?
It was their first show back in St. Louis, so it was awesome.
Did Axel mention the riot, or is he legally and contractually obligated not to talk about it?
I would say he was probably obligated not to talk about that. Not at all.
Where'd you see the show?
Oh gosh, where was that show? I don't remember off the top of my head.
Do you prefer, having been to many amphitheaters as well as to theaters, where do you prefer to see the show, in a theater or a stadium for that matter? Because the stadium shows are gigantic bonanzas of stuff. I mean, you see stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Where do you prefer?
I would prefer a smaller theater. So definitely better sound quality there. So
you get to hear the music.
You get to hear the music, and it's a different vibe. It's not the same as the big, large stadium concerts, which, most of your big bands are going to be large stadium, and your little unknowns that are starting to get popular, those are fun to see in little theaters.
How long is the Guns N' Roses show?
Oh, that show was probably 4 hours.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking that anytime I've ever heard anybody talk about a GNR show, and of course you were probably barely born whenever they started.
I'm a huge Guns N' Roses fan. Like, I grew up listening to Guns N' Roses.
Well, yeah.
So, huge fan.
But back in 1988, whenever, Use Your Illusion came out, they were doing 2 or 3 hour shows then without the material.
Right.
Who's your favorite guitarist then? Is Slash your favorite guitarist, or do you have one?
That's a great question. I don't.
See, I love talking to her, because whatever she says, that's a great question. That means she's thinking.
I mean, Slash is always fun to watch. So as far as putting on a show and everything, it would definitely be Slash for sure.
Slash puts on a great show.
Derek's a drummer, so I tend to like drummers. So pay more attention to drummers.
Who's is it Duff? Not Duff McKagan wasn't the drummer. I'm trying to remember. See, now I understand the Foo Fighters love, because you've got 2 drummers in the band. Two of the best, the world's best drummers of all time.
Yeah. You've
got Dave Grohl, who was in one of the number 1 bands of all time.
Yep.
And Taylor Hawkins is maybe an outstanding drummer. Plus, I'll admit it, he's easy on the eyes. Now we know why she enjoys the Foo Fighters. Yeah. Well, that's good. When do they come? Well, who knows when they're coming out again? They'll be coming out again
hopefully
sometime.
Soon.
Hey, thank you, Kayley.
No, thank you.
I appreciate you so much coming on here, and I hope folks, if you have any questions, you need a good place to start work, Flora Dairy Queen is a good place to start, right? Give her a call, come by and stop in, pick up an application. Go in there and get you the special rainbow stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Folks, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Have a great day. See you soon.